You know, if you're going to be here longer, Tom, you should stay at my place. I mean, why spend money at the Miramare when I have extra rooms, even if it is just my father's money?
Oh, I'd like, I'd like that very much.
Great.
Hi, this is Géza Csákvári from Népszava Online, Budapest, Hungary. Welcome, you guys. Asking this is a question for both of you. Have you seen any other adaptations of the Tom Ripley novels, and have you been influenced by any actor who has been doing your characters before?
I've seen a few of them. I've seen about three versions of the story before. Um, I don't think, mercifully, it's been quite a long time since I've seen them. But there was we were right from the get-go. Steve Zalian, our writer director, had a very strong vision. I think what's unusual about this one is that we have 8 hours of television, so it's very similar, in the way that it's um, uh, laid out, to a novel, to like reading a novel. There are certain, we focus in on certain aspects of the story, really in immense detail in certain episodes, and then certain episodes are more plot driven and a little bit like the story. And when you're reading a book, you think I can spend 6 pages, just allowing myself to immerse myself in an atmosphere rather than a plot. And then sometimes things are really plotty. And I think, the way Steve has directed the audience to watch this version of the story is really interesting. In the sense that it's black and white, he really gets a really strong sense of the period, and he does that not just through the visuals, but also in his pacing. That we really were led very expertly as to how we should watch it, which is completely different to all the iterations, and that's something he spoke about right from the get-go. So we were very reassured by that.
Okay, I think there is only good acting when your partner is good. So, can you tell me a little bit about you acting together and how did you react it? Did you discuss what you want to do or something behind this?
I mean, for me, the one of the big reasons I wanted to be a part of this was because I knew Andrew was involved, and I've admired him for years, on screen, but especially on stage. We both come from doing a lot of theatre, and um, there's a language that actors who come from theatre have on when they're doing screen work. If you work with an actor who doesn't have that background, it's a slightly different thing. Whereas I was excited for the chance to really communicate. There's often a generosity that theatre actors have with each other, and a level of communication that they're looking for, because that's what we enjoy, is sharing energy, and not just living in a bubble for the camera. And so for me, it was just like such a delight. You don't really have to think about acting. You're just listening and responding. And because of the pace that Steve was allowing in the style of this iteration, um, we really had the time to just that there could be real nuance and subtlety and listening, and so it was a joy. And Dakota is fantastic as well. So to do the scenes with Andrew and Dakota was just a joy.
Yeah, it was really brilliant. And these two characters like each other. It ends up not, it doesn't end up terrifically well.
Oh well.
It doesn't well end up any of us.
Okay,
Maybe not murder, but they like each other, so it really helps that I like Johnny so much. So even, as Johnny was just saying there, you don't. It just means you have to act less, which is always a good thing.
well, my time has run out, so thank you so much for your kind answers and congratulations for the show and for the acting with each other.